Okay?
And here we go.
TikTok, now that the president has signed the bill, does the White House have a preference as to whether TikTok gets sold and remains operational in the U.S., or are you indifferent about whether it gets banned or sold?
We've been very clear, members of Congress have been very clear. We do not want to see a ban. This is not about a ban. This is about divestment, selling, right, being sold.
You say it's not about a ban, but the reality is that finding a buyer for TikTok will be incredibly difficult, and the Chinese government also could intervene and block a sale. So if it came to it, would the administration then support a ban as the legislation is written?
Go on, say something clever.
As it relates to China, they should allow it, right? They should allow it to be sold. That's what I'll say there. As it relates to the bill, the law now, there's time. We got to see how this plays out. We believe that it is possible. There are already American investors who are willing and are interested in buying TikTok, so the interest is there.
Really?
Is there any expectation that China could retaliate against U.S. tech companies that are operating there?
I mean, look, I can't speak for the Chinese government. I can't. I mean, that's a hypothetical. I can't speak to that. I can only speak to the importance of this law moving forward, this bill moving forward. Obviously, the president signed today, so it's now law, and the importance of making sure that we move forward with the divestment of TikTok. We are not talking about Americans using TikTok. That's not what we're looking at here. We want to make sure that there's a divestment, that, you know, TikTok should not be owned, or Americans should not be having to worry about using a platform that is owned by a country that's trying to harm us.
There were rumors that there was a rumor, but that was just bullshit.
But the president didn't mention the words TikTok, or maybe that's one word, TikTok, with no space between the two, in his comments earlier today. So if you had
That's so precise.
If you had an elevator pitch, there was 170 million Americans who use TikTok right now. What is the simple statement to those Americans right now who are saying the president of the United States just proposed or signed legislation that could ban a platform that I rely on in some cases for my livelihood?
What do you have to say for yourself?
The president wants to protect Americans, and he wants to protect American privacy. He wants to protect Americans from a country in this instance that wants to potentially do us harm, and that's what he believes is important. We're not saying we do not want TikTok to exist. We're not saying that we do not want Americans to use TikTok. We want to make sure that it's done in a way that we protect our national security and that we protect Americans.
What a load of crap!